And we are back into episode 3 of This Week in 3 Gun. We are in Rexburg, Idaho. It was good to get out and shoot. We're just going to jump right in it. This stage, there is 5 targets for the rifle. First 5 hits, 1 hit each, with your strong hand. For those that haven't shot weak-handed, it is a real pain in the butt. So, as you can see, I'm shooting weak-handed here. I'm right-handed, and when you shoot weak-handed, it just throws everything off. I'm not actually even shouldering the rifle here because I cannot even get a sight picture on some of those targets properly. If you haven't tried shooting weak-hand, go out and try it, guys. It's stupid. And then you would think right here these barricades were a good spot to rest and put some pressure on, but they're purposely flimsy. So I was just bracing off of there trying to pull it into me. I've transferred over to my shotgun. I believe there was 8 knockovers here for the shotgun. Alright, took care of those. Now from the other episodes, if you remember, I've had issues with my pistol. I had a 12-pound recoil spring in there, and after this stage I switched it out for a 14-pound recoil spring, and I had no more issues throughout the whole match, so that was a good thing. So right here I'm just switching over. There's some still knockovers and some static still. You gotta knock all them over. Run over here to the right. Oh, I forgot one. Run over here to the right. And there's going to be a turner. Hit that right there, and that presents itself twice for you. And I ran out of ammo. So here's that same stage, just from another perspective of another shooter. Like I said, he's right-handed, so these are no problem for him. When you have to go to your weak hand, that's a whole nother ball game. So as you can see, he's even having just difficulty just finding the targets. That's when you're not used to looking through your non-dominant eye and your non-dominant hand and shoulder. It's something else, guys. Try it out.
Up on top, up on top, up on top.
The hill, other way, right there. The one up very top.
Oh, right there. Okay.
There you go.
Hit! Unload.
Alright, so Jules running over to take out his knockovers with his shotgun. At this match, they wanted us to leave our weapons clear. So if you notice in my run, I shot like 3 or 4 rounds into the dirt. Right up here in a second, he's going to choose to rack out those rounds instead of just burning them into the ground like I did. So now he's off to his pistol and he's shooting these paper targets. It's 2 hits on each. Then over here to the right is when these still targets get presented. So he's running, making a mag change, running over here to the right to finish up with the rest of the still. And this target has a popper, and then it has that paper target that presents itself to you twice. Once, twice.
Yep, you're finished. Unload the chauffeur there. Okay, good. Stand by.
So this was a pretty fun stage. This is called the fort, and there is paper targets down there, and then you can see these cutouts in the fort. You have to shoot each paper corresponding with that cutout twice, and then there's a still target out at 200 yards. So you can see cutout, shoots the paper, transitions over to the still. Now this one, I didn't have anyone film me because it was kind of difficult for me to just get this footage. I'm kind of hanging off the edge here. I did use the GoPro, and you'll see just my take on this. But goes to this port, shoots the paper corresponding with that port with the rifle, and then one hit on still out at 200 plus. Now right here, there's no dump box or nothing, so when we're done with our rifle, we're just emptying it out and setting it on the ground, pointed in a safe direction, of course. There is some steel targets out here for your pistol and some more paper targets. So right there's your 5 steel targets, 2 hits on each. And then out there in front of him, that is Joel. Out in front of Joel is some paper targets.
Unload and show
2
clear.
hits on
79, 87.
So
Are
now
you
this
ready?
is my GoPro run.
Stand by.
Like I said, each corresponding port has a paper. And then there is that steel target out there at 200 plus. And I kind of like these short, quick stages. They're just fun to get out there and just see how fast you can push them. So right there, I dump my rifle once I'm done with it, and I pull out my pistol and start hitting those steel targets, and then take care of those paper targets out there.
If you're finished, unload, show clear. Gun clear, hammer down, holster. 45,
Yeah, I really
79.
did like this stage. It was a fun stage.
79!
Are your rifle loaded? Are you ready? Stand by.
So then this was our 3rd stage, and out there is some static steel for the rifle. You have to hit each one of them once. I think there's 3 or 4, I can't remember. But there is, you can't see them in this picture, but there's a stake with a yellow-orange flag right there, you can see it. So there's 4 of those stages you have to run up to. So this is the 3rd one. 1 hit each on those still out there. You can't really see them in the video, but I did ride the struggle bus a little bit on this one. You get kind of shaky when you're shooting offhand like that, but yeah, shooting those, and then this is the 4th position to shoot those at. And then once you're done shooting your rifle, you dump that and you pick up your shotgun. There was no pistol on this stage. I actually, right there, had a stuck round in the chamber, so I just mortared it on the ground and got that out of the chamber, and then I transitioned over here to the shotgun. I think there was 24 knockovers with your shotgun here. So you have to do some quad loading and stuff here. So I just filled the tube back up. I didn't quite have enough there, so I threw a match saver in. Throw in a couple more. These ones I'm just loading 2 at a time. And I took care of all those.
Unload and show clear. Okay, gun clear.
Unload and show clear. So then this was a really interesting stage. He made you dump all of your ammo
Need someone to reset
into
that
that
after,
box.
I'll get it when I
So
get there.
you have rifle, shotgun, and pistol ammo all mixed together in this box, and each weapon is at a station. So right here was the shotgun. You have to pull that out, load your shotgun, hit that plate rack, run over here to the rifle and load your rifle mag, put in however many you felt like shooting, but there is 4 still static targets out there. You have to shoot them once in order of 1 through 4, and then repeat back again 1 through 4. You couldn't double tap them. So it is 2 hits on still, but 1 through 4. And the only reason for him doing that was no double tapping. There was no true order. You just could not double tap them. You had to hit all 4 and then repeat yourself. So after you shoot your rifle and you hit all those steel plates out there, you finish up with your pistol. Like I said, everything was unloaded and you had to load from that box, which made that challenging. Under pressure, you know, you can see I still got some rifle rounds in there. I'm trying to scoop out my pistol rounds. I should have loaded a couple more or not missed a couple. Yeah, right there you can see I've missed a couple and I ran out of ammo. Need to throw in a couple more just to knock that over. This has been another episode of This Week in 3 Gun. Thanks for watching.